Oh, stop fussing. I know. Yeah. Of course, he had to ask Ray as soon as he saw him. Ray, what was the name of your show? Al said something about the old school, after party or something like that. It was like he made that chisel up. Yeah, he did. Them was just jokes. Al doesn't know. He doesn't know anything. He said all Al knows is about himself. That's all. The old school party. That was the name of it. Yeah. Oh, you didn't ask Ray. Okay, all right. I thought you did. Like, like Al doesn't know the name of your show. Al doesn't remember much of anything. The 80s are a blur to him. Yuck, 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 yuck. So I finally got my computer up and running, right? Yep, there it is. So now I'm on two lives at the same time on Facebook. So you guys don't have to go anywhere. I'm gonna still talk to these guys over here, and then these guys over here. So I got two cameras going on. It's just gonna confuse the hell out of Troy, I tell you. Um, the old school party. Mm-mm. Bing, sping, sping, ding, ding, ding. Go, Mike. Someone put your hand out. That can be taken in several different ways there. Wait a minute, what's wrong with my mic? Oh, there we go. All right, that's better. Yeah, I'm getting that wind sound. Anyway, it is time for foreplay. But before we do that, um, I got to tell everybody I got my computer working now. So I'm on Facebook twice, also on YouTube and StreamYard all at one time, and Twitch too. Yeah, anyway. Lady G said, "Woo, finally done. Got to grab a towel." I'm going to leave that alone. Anyway, Bedtime Stories is sponsored by our good friends over at Grubhub. I wish I could grub what I love. Well, I can. What you said, dirty old man, right? She said, "Woo, finally done. Got to grab a towel." So, and I'm dirty. Okay, all right. For her hair, yeah, yeah, whatever. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. This is Bedtime Stories on WOSD Radio, DB Chicago, WDLB Indianapolis in Chicago. and the bestmusicofyourlife.com, a Ray Neal media station. It's time for Foreplay. This gentleman used to play with the group back in 1970. That's when they got started. They were known as the Love Men Limited. The Love Men Limited became LTD, Love, Togetherness, and Devotion. They signed a contract with A&M Records, and the rest was history. They had gold and platinum records. Songs like Every Time I Turn Around, Back in Love Again, Stranger, Last Night I Loved a Stranger, one of my favorites, of course. Um, just a whole slew of songs that I can't think of right now. Love Ballad, of course, was like one of the biggest ones, and the first one that they had out. But then both Jeffrey and his brother Billy Osborne, they ended up leaving the group. The group was never the same again. They had a series of lead singers, but you know what happens when the lead singer leaves the group. That's pretty much it. You know, Lionel Richie with the Commodores, JT with Kool and the Gang, so on and so forth. But tonight, we feature the music of Jeffrey Osborne, who will be in town this weekend at the Horseshoe Casino. And I will be front and center for that one. Here's Jeffrey Osborne in Foreplay on Bedtime Stories. Now all I need is a date. The day begin. Vince Harper, what's going on, baby? Vince Harper. Yeah. Vince always has to talk like a DJ when he sees me, as if we do that again anymore. It's like, no, we don't talk like that anymore. You know, we don't rhyme everything. We used to, but it got kind of which is why they fired a whole group of DJs. They let them go one by one. Um, Butterball and Jay Johnson and Cecil Hale. They just let them go one by one, and they were like, "Okay, see you guys. Hope you find another job somewhere." And that was it. Yeah, that's how they did it. It was sad. And I remember Joe Cobb and Butterball. Yeah, standing tall with the Butterball. Yeah. To this day, I cannot get Mr. Crane to do anything for me as far as doing drops or anything. I said, Mr. Crane, please, can you just do, I just wanted him to say, hi, this is, Bill Butterball Crane, an original member of the VON Good Guys, and you're listening to Al Greer on the B-sides. No. I said, sir, he said, I respectfully decline. I was like, okay, that was it. So I didn't get him to do anything for me. I was heartbroken. Nassau Daddy, Ed Nassau Daddy Cook. They made Ed a newsman. They kept him around and put him in news. You know. But how many people are familiar with the comedian Roy Wood Jr.? Well, Roy Wood Jr. is Roy Wood Jr. He is the son of Roy Wood, the news director who discovered Don Cornelius. Yep, certainly is. Yes, he do. Yes, he is. He is the son of the late great Roy Wood. Now run, tell that. He used to, yep, E. Rodney Jones. Yep, good friends with his daughter. In fact, we call each other brother and sister, as well as Robin Kent, uh, daughter of the Cool Gent. So Yep. Yep. That's my sister from another mister. Both of them are, I try to keep in touch with both of them. You know. Yep. As a matter of fact, I got a call from Robin, and it was just so wonderful to hear her voice. First of all, she said, she said, "I won." I said, "You won?" She said, "I won. I have the rights to my father's name and his likeness." I was like, and she called a radio station today to get on WVON, and they were asking me, Al, do you know a Robin Kent? Well, I was like, yeah, I've heard the name before. Be right back, guys. Be right back. I'm back. Oh, I didn't knock over my windscreen. Big ups to Chris Bass. Do you remember Purvis Spann the Blues Man? Does who remember Purvis Spann the Blues Man? Are you asking me, Vince? Vince, how old do you think I am? I know I look young and stuff, but what did Troy say? Let's move on from that question. I heard Al called the LA City Council president who had to resign due to racist comments and asked her to breakfast. She declined. Can anyone confirm? Uh, you're funny, Vince, but thank you for the compliment. Thinking that I'm too young to remember Purvis Spann, the All Night Blues man. Don't want no men's calling me. But no, I don't remember him at all. No. But thank you for the compliment, Vince. Yeah. Thank you, Lady G. Mr. Spann was only my boss at WVON. That's all. I'm just saying. At WVON and WXOL. Yeah. 1450. But once again, thank you for the compliment. I appreciate it. Yeah. Do I remember Purvis Spann? That's funny. That's that's a good one. That's like asking, do I remember Herb Kent, Richard Pegee, E. Rodney Jones, Cecil Hale, Jay Johnson, Jay Johnson, Jay Johnson, Jay Johnson, Jay Johnson. I know, right? Lady G, would you tell him that I've worked with all of them? I'm at WVON. Jeez. Hello. But see, Vince has never heard of me, so he just assumes that I never heard of them. But yeah, I trust me. I know my roots and where I've come up from. Woo, I'm back. Did I know Purvis Span? Come on, brother. I know you go a long way back. Thank you, Ronnie. Al was one of them. Yes, I was the new, and I do mean I was the kid on the block. Lady G said, "Yeah, I remember listening to all of them on WVON when I was a youngster and a teenager." But thanks, Vince. Do I look that young? Damn. Oh boy, yes. Mr. Span was my boss. He had a cat named Fletcher, and one day Fletcher went missing for a whole week. And I usually worked on Sunday. So I came to the station, and Hosea McGee said, "Keep up the good work. This is the Grandmaster." What's going on, Grandmaster? My man. Grandmaster can tell you how long I've been around. Did he own the record store? Daddy O'Daly. Um, yeah, Daddy O'Daly was, he owned a bowling alley over on 87th Street, which eventually burned down. It was Starlight Bowl, of which my daughter's grandmother worked there. So yeah, he was like, like a family friend. Fletcher the cat, that's right. Fletcher was his cat, and Mr. Span had an office, which was not far. Well, as a matter of fact, it was close to the production room, which is where I worked. Um, and he had a little cutout at the bottom. Yeah, Preston. Yeah, Preston. You're right. You're absolute. Fletcher had his own Facebook page. Yes. When you go, tell him Daddy O told you so. Hello, old aware one. Yep. Daddy-O was the one that discovered Ramsey Lewis. All right. Yeah. But yeah. But yeah, Vince, I'm older than I look. I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh at you, but yeah, Mr. Span was my boss. I knew Wesley South, who was his partner. What's going on? Oh, I know, right, Lady Jesus? You know, I guess I look like a kid, huh? Yeah. I keep in touch with the remaining good guys: Cecil Hale, Joe Cobb, Jay Johnson. Of course, there's Bill Butterball Crane, who will not uh, he will not have anything to do with VON at all. Yep, he. What's going on? Um, yep, that's yeah. He discovered Ramsey Lewis, brought him to Chess Records, and the rest is history. Yep. Wrapping up Foreplay with Jeffrey Osborne, who will be performing this Saturday at the Horseshoe Casino out in Hammond, and I will be there. Don't know if I'll have a date for that night, but we'll see what happens. It's still almost Thursday now. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Hello to Otis Owens Jr., or as I call him, the little O. Uh, Also to Lady G, to Ronnie, and to brother Vince Harper. He asked me, did I know Purvis Spann? I've heard of him. Yeah, I've heard the name before. Hosea McGee, aka the Grand Master. Thank you for checking me out. I'm on Facebook twice tonight, so I have two cameras going. So I have to look back and forth, between both of them because I finally got the computer working right, and I didn't want to get rid of some people on this side, and then so I just kept everybody. So altogether, I have 7 people watching, which is cool. Thank you so much for joining, and thank you, Vince Harper, for thinking that I'm younger than what I am. He asked me that I know Purvis Spann. I'm like, yeah, I've heard the name. Yeah, yeah. He was my boss at one time before he passed. He was the president emeritus of the radio station. Yeah, the same station that I work at today, WVON, of which I am the voice of. Yeah. Here's Johnny Gill and My on Bedtime Stories with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Whatever I'm doing, I'm going to keep it up because I guess I'm looking young. You know, Grandmaster, out of all the years that I've known you, I never knew what your real name was. I'm like, check that out. He said, they don't know you are one of the legends. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let me go get my dinner. Ah, what I miss? What I miss? You still there, Vince? Where you at, Vince? Don't leave me now. Ah, let's try this out. Beef stew in a bag. Lawana. Hey, boom, 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 boom. My. Vincent left me. I guess he got mad. You know, I just look young, Vince. You need your crock pot. I sure do, because I got some chicken legs in the freezer that are just begging to be cooked. Mm-hmm. Mm. This is good. It's beef stew and it came in a bag. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Mm. Beef stew in a bag is delicious. Thank you, Alice. Now, Alice, I've never had this before. Let me know when you're going to come get it. Beef stew in a bag. Yes, it is. Are you just hungry? Is it good or are you just hungry? No, it's actually pretty good. Yeah. On my recording with Genuine Ruby Records, my name is Bennett McGee. Okay. Air fryer. After a while, I'm gonna have so many things in my arsenal in my kitchen. It's gonna be ridiculous. Somebody gave me a what is a roaster? So yeah, I can put the chicken in the roaster. So I just don't have time to do all of that stuff. Air fryer. I had an air fryer, but of course I had to leave it at my last place of residence. You know, yeah, had to leave it. So it is what it is. Aren't y'all telling me my mic was on and your air fryer? Wasn't mine to keep. Yep. I had an air fryer. I had a blender. I had all of that stuff at one time. I had a crock pot. I don't know where the crock pot is. You know. Oh, I couldn't tell you the last time I cooked something on a stove. I couldn't. Mm-mm. What you said, the air fryer, less mess. I know, right? I hadn't discovered an air fryer until I was out in Park Forest, and that was the first time I met the air fryer. That's why you need your crock pot. You can throw your wings or whatever, and you want to cook and put it on low and slow and let it cook all day. Except on Thursday, because on Thursday I go from one job to another. And by the time I get home, it would have burned up the house. But I'm going to do that. I am definitely going to do that. Judge Daniel Gallagher let Robert Rolamo off for punching the lady bartender. Then Realamo killed Quentin Greer and his neighbor. Better Jones Gallagher on the ballot for retention. Yes or no? No, make sure to get his name. Thank you. That's why you meal prep. Ronnie, I know nothing about that. I don't. Meal prep? I've been spoiled all my life. My mother cooked. My second wife was a chef. I know nothing about meal prep, whatever. I used to watch my mom cook, but I felt like cooking was for women and not for men. My brother is the cook. Not I, said the fly. Nope. I know nothing of that. You know, when I had a crock pot, I used to throw the chicken wings in there, throw some water in it, come home, put some noodles in it, and that was it. Yeah. Yes, I am spoiled rotten. Thank you, Lady G. hmm So, you know, my mother cooked. My second wife was a chef. I know nothing about meal prep, nothing. Matter of fact, I had to call my mother one night to ask her how to fry a hamburger. I was like, Mom, how do you get your hamburger so, you know? Luana said I have greens and cabbage in my crock pot now. And I'm sure I won't get any of those either, but anyway. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Mm-mm. But when I had a crock pot, that's what I did with it. I put some chicken wings in there. What'd you say? Google, go to YouTube and show, so they can show me how to do it, right? Mm-mm. I'm sorry, I don't know. Yeah, yeah. For those who don't know, there's YouTube. Creep, creep. Singing from a fall time. Creep, 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 creep. of y'all tell me my mic was on? I was talking the whole time and my microphone was on. I guess they were just listening to the music, right? I wasn't close up on the mic so they could hear what I was saying. And of course, I didn't say anything bad. Luther Vandross, If Only for One Night and Creepin'. The first, well, it's a medley. The song If Only for One Night was written by a young lady by the name of Brenda Russell, who did it first. And then, of course, Creepin', which was done by Stevie Wonder on his album Fulfilling This First Finale. You have to say it like that. Anyway, they're trying to tell me how to cook and do meal prep. I'm like, meal prep? You know, Brother Grandmaster, he said, he said, me too. You're not alone, my brother. I'm like, my mother did all the cooking growing up. She did all of the cooking. My grandmother was an excellent cook. I mean, she put Lawry seasoned salt in everything, and it was good. Trust me, it was good. But my mother was the best cook. Her mother was the best cook, and of course, my second wife, she was a chef. So need I say more? I don't know anything about cooking. They talking crock pots and air fryers and all of that stuff. I'm like, I don't know nothing about that. If it don't have a turntable or I can't put a tape in it or whatever, I don't know. Or a speaker or an amplifier. Here's the first of two in a row from the main ingredient. Oh yeah. Mm-mm. Brother Vince, he gone. He's like, I'm through with you, brother. Mm-mm. He mad at me. Oh, and you're the baby boy. I heard that. Mm-mm. But I never, I I can go on Master Chef as long as they have an air fryer. Well, you burn up then because they use stoves and not even electric stoves. They got gas. Hmm. But I never learned how to cook. I just didn't. Like I said, I had to call my mother one night and ask her how to make a hamburger. I saw her do it. She'd take a hunk of meat, put it between her hands, and smash it down. What she did before that, I don't know. She said, what you do is, she said, take the hamburger and put it in ice water. Huh? Take the hamburger patty, once you smashed it down, put it in ice water for a few minutes, and then put it on, put it in the skillet. That was it. After that, it was hamburger helper. Hamburger helper, and I helped. So that was the extent of my cooking. You know, yep. So all that food prepping and all of that stuff, y'all can have them air fryers. I'm old school. I still use an iron skillet like my mother had to fry my fish, chicken, and smothered chicken in salmon patties. Ooh, yeah. Grandmaster said I'm a microwave specialist. Me too, man. Me too. Mm, mm. But Hamburger Helper, oh yeah, was my friend. I would go and get lean ground beef. Got the lean ground beef, and of course I got several boxes of Hamburger Helper. I had the lasagna. I had the cheeseburger, lasagna, whatever it was. Yeah, I had all of that. hmm Lawana said you can bake fantastic, delicious baked sweet potatoes in the microwave. I'm sure you can. Once again, I'm like Schultz. I know nothing. I know nothing. Nope. I know nothing about that stuff. So I had a crock pot and of course an iron skillet. Oh yeah. I had a I had like a what was it, a hot plate? Yeah, I had a hot plate, and I cooked on that because I had no gas. Like now I have no gas. So, I cooked on the hot plate. And that was it. Oh, must be falling in love. Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. Two in a row from the main ingredient with their original lead singer, Donald McPherson. And spinning around before that, you've been my inspiration. You're quite a sensation. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. I'm still, and I'm not trying to make fun of Vince, but I know Let It Go, right? I know. But it's just funny. I'm like, did you know Purvis Spann? Yes, I did. As a matter of fact, I was I was at his funeral. As a matter of fact, it was a few months ago, and wow, his funeral was that of a dignitary, of a someone who was like a dare I say it, like he was a public official. I mean, everybody was at his funeral. Father Flager was there. Jesse Jackson was there. Reverend Al Sharpton was there. Gene Chandler was there. I'm like, is this a funeral or a concert? It was everybody was there. I mean, I've never been to a funeral that had all those people there. Him and Mary D passed a day apart, which is interesting. Thank you, Lawana, for putting that out, because Mary D sent a letter to or giving her condolences to the family of Purvis Spann, and then she was gone. I didn't get a chance to get to her funeral, but I was like, wow, two icons back to back. I tell you, and she was one of the nicest ladies ever, Mary D. Yep. Here are the Blackbirds dreaming of you on Bedtime Stories. Yep, Mary D was a class act. They didn't come any classier. Last time I saw Mary D was at the beginning of the year. She was at Richard Steele's birthday party. She was looking, all right, oh. Yeah, but yeah. Where's that? I didn't get an invite. What, Richard Steele's birthday party? It was at some steakhouse downtown. Yep, I remember. Because I couldn't find a parking space. Had to pay for parking. But yeah, Richard Steele. Why do you know Richard Steele? I'm not trying to be funny. Oh, you're talking to Otis. Okay. It was at Ronnie's on Wabash. Yes, it sure was. You know. Yep. It was all swanky and stuff. Yeah. But you do know Richard Steele, okay. Chris Bass. What's going on, Bass? I have two Facebooks up. So I finally got my computer working. So, I'm looking over here and then I'm looking over there and I'm looking over there. I'm like, okay, cool. Just to make sure I cover everybody. So altogether, I have 8 people watching me. 4 on Facebook and 4 on Facebook. Ustream. I'm sorry, Ustream. StreamYard. Also on YouTube. So the YouTube channel. So yeah, covering all my bases. I didn't want to cut one off and make them, you know, subject to them on the other one. So that's it. I kept both of them up. Yeah. But yeah, Richard Steele, one of my mentors, one of the coolest guys in the business, you know. Richard was always cool. Back in the day, he wore, tinted glasses. He was just that cool. How's it going with you, doctor? It is going well. As a matter of fact, in exactly 12 minutes, it'd be going even better because I'm going back to bed. I took a nap this evening when I got in. Um, like right after I talked to you, Chris, I had to go program this guy's computer for his show tomorrow. So I had to, dump his music in his computer and, put it in the little playlist thing. And I did that and I went straight home and was knocked out. Lady G, oh, here we go again. with the sad story. I thought Mary D was a nice lady until I met her in person. I tried to say hello to her and she gave me the side eye and walked away. Most of them gave me the side eye and walked away. So, you know, I can't speak for Miss D. Maybe she was having a bad day. I don't know. So yeah, I'm sorry she gave you the side eye again. Well, I've heard the story before, so I'm sorry. Ooh, it's time to talk already. Better put my headphones on, I guess, huh? Here we go. Yeah, there we go. All right. I'm using a new system tonight, so I'm bobbing back and forth between the two of them. Um, what did I just play? The Blackbirds, Dreaming of You, right here on Bedtime Stories with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Saying hello to Chris Bass. How low can you go? I'm going to get that Mike Doohickey that you were talking about. I'm going to get that one. I know it came with your bundle, so you don't know exactly how much it cost, but I looked them up and it was like $59. Good Lord. I didn't pay that much for the mic. Yes, I did. I paid 220 something dollars for this microphone. But it makes me sound great. I sound like Chris Bass. Anyway. It's okay, Lady G. We were talking about Mary D earlier. Um, Mary D, of course, passed um, within, I think, a day after Purvis Spann because she said, my condolences to the Spann family. And then she was gone the next day. I was like, oh, Lord, wait a minute. What are we doing here? I didn't even know that Mary had been sick. Last time I saw her was at Richard Steele's birthday party. And she looked fine to me. She looked fine to me. So. But she always, she always looked great. She was always she was always a class act, and Chris Bass can also attest to this. Yeah. Here's Will Downing. Hey, Francis, what's going on? Hey, buddy. Y'all on this buddy stuff, I tell you. Hey, buddy. Mm-mm-mm. That's how somebody got deleted with that buddy stuff. Ain't nobody's buddy. Don't. Like, that's cute though. But thank you. Yes, she was class personified, Chris. Yes, she was. She was. Hmm, how can I put it? You know, like you said, Chris. She was class personified. Um, she was probably out of all of the guys in the business, she was one of. She could hold her own against them. Buddy is the first word that pops up after typing hey. Oh, okay. No wonder. I'm like, buddy. Mm-mm. You don't call a woman the next day and say, hey, buddy, that was great, buddy. That was great, buddy. Let's do that again, buddy. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Right. Mm-hmm. Say, hey, buddy, when are you coming back over, buddy? And let's do the buddy dance. The buddy dance. Oh no. You know, we had a great time, buddy. Was that fun, buddy? Let's do that again, buddy. Mm-mm. That's cute. Oh no. Remember the girl. I was so smitten with this girl, right? You'll talk to me tomorrow. Okay. I was so smitten with this girl. She was just so gorgeous to me. Old pal, old friend. Yeah, okay. I was, and I can't think of her name right now. Good night, Grandmaster. Thank you so much for staying up with me, man. The girl was gorgeous. You know, she had freckles and everything. She was gorgeous, right down to her feet. You know, she had pretty feet too. And she was on, who was it? Whose live was she on? She was either on Chris Bass's live or she was on Dr. Ron's live. And she said, "Oh, there's my buddy Al. I've been demoted to buddy, huh?" And, you know, she finally said, "Well, you know, I'm not looking to get into a relationship and this, that, and the other, and blah, 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 blah." I'm like, okay, cool. Thanks for letting me know, buddy. Buddy. Yeah, that's right. Come back over so we can, buddy. Yeah, let's call it what we did, buddy. Where did the time go? I was having such a good time. And then tragedy struck. And thank you so much, um, to everybody. I appreciate you. To Ronnie, to Lady G, to Francis, aka Peaches, Chris Bass, John Caldwell, that buddy stuff. Yeah, I know, right? Don't be shy if you were my buddy song. Yeah, right. If a girl calls you buddy, then you know you didn't do nothing the night before. I'm sorry, I don't want to be nobody's buddy, Grandmaster. I'm just saying, not no female. You know, you and John Caldwell and everybody else, Chris Bates, I'll be your buddy. But to a woman, I'm like, oh no, I'm not gonna be your buddy, girl. I don't play that buddy stuff. Anyway, thank you so much for listening to everybody. Ronnie, Lady G, to Chris Bass, John Caldwell, Hosea McGee, aka Grand Master, Francis Pratt, aka Peaches, Lawana Trailer, aka Lawana, and everybody else who chimed in tonight on my Facebook Live. I really appreciate it. You guys put up with me eating and talking stuff. Lady G said, "You are my buddy." Yeah, okay. Uh huh. Yeah, I got your buddy right here. Anyway, till next time, blue skies, green lights, and peace. Good night, Miss Delicious, and you too, buddy. Buddy. Boom, boom. You got your buddy right here. Sees. I don't do the buddy stuff, buddy. Good night, buddies. Kidding. Oh, a funny guy, huh? Oh, well, I make you laugh, huh? Well, like a clown, huh? And do I amuse you, huh? Okay, buddy. Anyway, I don't know which one to shut down first. I got five on one. I got three on the other one. Oh well, eeny, meeny, miny. Oh well, this one's going right here. This one's got the most on it. I want to keep that one on. All right, buddies. Good night, buddies. Oh, good night to all my buddies. Bye, buddies. Peace out, buddies. This buddy's going to bed. I'm a tired buddy. I take that back. Somebody said, last time somebody said they were tired, they died. I'm like, oh, thanks. I won't say that no more. All right, buddies. Good night, buddies. Love you, buddies. God bless you, buddies.